tell you everything we know about our biodiversity program.
Hello, I'm Jason O'Neill. I'm principal at Eppalock Primary School. The Living Green program we have here at Eppalock Primary School has enabled us to make a variety of really positive connections in the community with organisations such as the Catchment Management Authority and Landcare. Through these organisations we've been able to have the children involved in activities such as building nest boxes, bush tucker garden and tree planting. The aim of these activities is to really connect the children with nature, and we find that they really enjoy making that connection and learning that real life stuff.
An endangered bird species named the grey-crowned babbler was seen around here in the bush, and it hasn't been since then until now at Eppalock Primary School. It's been missing. It's an endangered species, and it doesn't occur in very many places anymore around Australia. And this is what it sounds like.
Okay, hello, my name is Adrian Martins. I work at North Central CMA. Just want to talk a little bit about Eppalock Primary School and the wonderful things they're doing out here as part of their biodiversity program. So the school is involved in a Living Green program, and that encompasses a whole range of different things. One of those key elements is about biodiversity and the bushland around the Eppalock area. They're very fortunate where the school is placed because it's in a rural zone, and it is surrounded by a lot of farms, but also a lot of connecting corridors and bushland throughout the area. It's unique because it actually has a threatened species living right next door to it in a grey-crowned babbler. There used to be a population of these grey-crowned babblers here a long time ago, and they disappeared, and then just recently this year one of them returned. So the kids were pretty excited about that. They got all excited by the return of this babbler when it was pointed out to them and what it's doing there, and we're hoping that a few more might turn up in the future. Kids also get involved in other bird species, so occasionally I'll come in from the North Central CMA and give talks to the kids about other threatened species, including swift parrot and region honeyeater, which are also nationally listed. And the kids learn about the habitat requirements of them and the threatening processes that are occurring on those two species. Kids also have a bush tucker program, bush tucker planting garden, which is about to commence. It's going to involve the local Landcare group, and they will help plant it up with the help of Lydia, who's doing a wonderful job here at the school, involving the kids and the parents in all those things that make the school function as a really diverse and vibrant learning centre.
Get much rain in Bendigo, so we mulch our garden. Because it keeps the moisture in, and it makes the plants grow big and strong. And it keeps the weeds down as well. Welcome to Eppalock Primary School's garden.
So here we have our broccoli, our garlic and our strawberry. These are just some of the foods that we grow here, and this is how we help the environment.
We have nesting boxes for birds, bats and marsupials. Up here we have a box for bats. We also have another nesting box for bats over there. And over here we have a box for marsupials. We also have another nesting box over there, and by having these homes for the wildlife, this is how we help the environment.
We also have we've had a lot of involvement with Eppalock Primary School for quite a number of years. They've helped us regenerate an area that was very run down and covered with gorse, and the kids have been out there planting trees for us, which has been really successful, and we've been able to make that area a really great area with a walking track. It's got a billabong and a whole lot of different environments that you can walk through. So yeah, we really appreciate the school's involvement in that. We've also been involved together in putting up nesting boxes, both at the school and at Stony Crossing, where we've been doing the work. And yeah, that's a partnership once again, and more recently we've just started a project on the bush tucker garden, which we've been able to obtain a grant for, and together with the school we're putting a great setup.
Here we have our chooks, and this one is Bubblegum. He is our rooster and he is one of the 3 chooks we have. So here we have Snowflake, a burnt zucchini. So we feed them our scraps that from our Fresh Fruit Friday, or just our fruit that we bring to school for brain food. And they're really gentle, so I can just hold him and he won't mind. And so at every term, at the end, we clean up their chook pen, and sometimes they go home with families, or they stay here and people come and look after them. They're a great way to get rid of your food scraps without like having to put it in the bin or something, because then they'll just be wasting it. With these, they do lay a fair bit, and then they go to the staff room so that then we can use them in a cooking program or something.
This is our Sustainability Award, and we got it for our great work in the garden. The City of Great Bendigo chose us for the award because our garden was beautiful and we put a lot of work into it.
Hi, I'm Mandy. I used to work at Eppalock Primary School. I used to be in charge of the tree planting days. They're a wonderful experience for children in many ways, not only about nature, biodiversity, but it's a great experience for the children. And the children at Eppalock are just wonderful at understanding and knowing what's important for our environment.